What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be installing a shower door right here. Frameless glass shower door. Not really frameless, just means there's no frame across the top. But doing this job, it's very important to follow the instructions. I know sometimes I make jokes about throwing the instructions away. But the door we bought is a 26 to 28 by 72 inch high. And how you're going to start this process, and the most important part of the process, is by coming in here and measuring your opening width and height, and then taking these channels that they come with, because they adjust between 1 to 2 inches. And how it works is this would go against the side of the shower, and then this would go over top of it like so, and then you slide this in and out, and where you screw it sets the width for the door. So a lot of this video is going to be done by both of us because I'm going to need a hand. And the prep work is going to be setting the U-channels inside the door, taping it into place, marking the holes, taking it down, drilling the holes, putting it back up and mounting it. And then once we get done with that, I'll come back and talk to you some more. But to get started, we're going to be taking these U-channels with the holes in the backs, and we're going to be putting them in here 1 inch from the inside edge, using a torpedo level to level them up, marking our holes. And then we're going to pull them apart. We're going to drill all of our holes, and then we're going to mount them. And after we get these two U-channels mounted, we'll be back to talk some more about what the next steps are going to be. All right, so what we did was I came off the inside edge 1 inch at the bottom, and then we just used the level to make it go where it should go, just in case the wall's not level, which this one's not. We didn't build this wall, we just put the tile on it, so the wall was out and it's okay, but you'll never see it after this is installed. And then we're going to repeat the process on this side with the same distance at the bottom, starting 1 inch in from the inside edge. And then we're going to tape it up, then we're going to mark our holes. All right, well, now that we have them taped in place, I'm going to take my pencil and mark my spots where I'm going to have to drill. Once you have your spots marked, you can remove your tape, start drilling your holes. This one in particular uses a 1/4 inch drill bit. It comes with a bit that they say works for tile, but I recommend buying, if you don't already have one, which I do, I just wore it out to the point where it doesn't work anymore. But I recommend using these Bosch hex porcelain tile bit sets. Bosch hex porcelain tile bit set, and using, obviously it comes with 2 1/4 inch bits, so I'm going to be using that to drill all of our holes. The bit's going to look like kind of like a spear, and it's not really going to have a sharp point or a sharp edge, but how it works is that it chips away the dust of the tile, kind of one layer at a time. If you could imagine how thick a layer of dust is, it chips that dust away slowly, burrowing through the tile, instead of trying to drill through it like a normal drill bit. When you're starting and when you feel like you're going through the back side of the tile, you want to switch your variable speed drill from high speed to low speed so that you don't risk cracking the front or the back of the tile. You wouldn't think that cracking the back of the tile would matter, but over time, the way that the tile is glued to the cement board behind it, it will create a cavity and a space and give it room to move, especially where you're going to be putting a hinge for your shower door. You don't want it moving around. Another thing, you can either use a spray bottle and you can spray water on it while you're doing it because the drill bit will get hot, or if you have multiple bits, switch between holes so you don't warp or dull the blade faster than it should by overheating it. So you can see the difference in an old bit that's been chewed up and used and pretty much a brand. This is the bit that I just took out of the package. This is one I used previously. So you can see the difference. Over time, no matter what you do, these bits are going to wear out, but these seem to wear out slower than anything besides a diamond tipped bit. But if you're just doing a DIY project like this, buying a $15 bit versus an $80 bit makes the most sense. Just like that, all the holes are done. Now that we're done drilling all of our holes, making all of our mess, we're going to grab our shop vac and a rag. We're going to vacuum all this up, then wipe it all down, then move on to the next step. After the shop vac, I'm going to take my wet rag here and just wipe everything down. Because once we start mounting this stuff to the walls, it'll be impossible to clean it behind it or really close to it. This shower door came with wall anchors for the 1/4-inch holes we drilled. So we're going to put them in. If you've never done this before, there'll be a link below on how to install wall anchors. All right, the next thing we're going to be doing is mounting our U-channel. This one doesn't have screw holes in the face, but the other one does, and we'll talk about that when we get to it, to make sure that you put it the correct way for your shower. All right, so this U-channel has the mounting screw holes in it for the hinge side of the door. And you're going to want these to be towards the inside of your shower so the screw heads aren't sticking out on the outside. The next step for this one is going to be putting the hinge together with the door. All right, before we put the door on this hinge side, what we have to do is put it in this track here. We know we need 1 inch of reveal for our shower door. So I'm going to measure it with the help of my trusty videographer, 1 inch all the way. And then I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to mark the back side so we can pre-drill the holes for the screws. All right, we marked our spots. I'm going to drill pilot holes for the mountain screws. I would not ever normally drill things like this in my hands. I'm doing it for the camera. Be very careful if you try to do something like this, and make sure you don't put your hand behind your drill bit. Now we're going to put the door on the hinge. Can you grab the door? And the other hinge piece. Any clue where that went? Got it. I got her. Got her. All right. This door works on 2 pendulums, one on the bottom, which is already mounted. Then you slide the bottom door on like a gate hinge. Then you push this through the top. Then you push this through the top and lock the door in place. Camera guy just scared himself to death. All right. Now we got 2 screws we got to put in the top here. And our door's locked in place. Yeah. You have to pick. Go that way a little bit. Towards the hinge. A little bit more, right there. Got to come out on the bottom pretty good. Go in a little bit, out a little bit. How's that feel? Pretty good, huh? Out, right there. All right, we got the door hung, hinges on. That's the end of part 1. We'll be back to finish putting it together, show you how to put the magnet side on, how to put the handles on, how to caulk it in place, and how to make it watertight in part 2. That's another video brought to you by Your Home Made Easy. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.